Alright, so what up, guys? We're back with another episode, and sorry I didn't get to post on the weekend. I was out snowboarding for the weekend, so, and just let you guys know, it was a sick time, bro. So, I got a comment earlier on one of the last videos, and it said, hey, are you guys going to do anything under the hood? And I was just learning a couple things this week, so I was like, oh, you know what, like, I'm going to learn something. You know, I'm going to get under the hood, and I'm going to, show you guys something, hopefully, that you guys can use, and that this video might be helpful to you guys. So, let's get started.
Alright, so welcome to the underneath of my hood. And so what I wanted to show you guys this weekend, or for this video, was I went out and bought one of these here. Let me try and get that in the light for you. But basically what this is it's a fluid checker. So one thing to do with your car is always maintain, fresh fluid in your car. And I've yet to do this since I bought this car. So I don't know, like, what, like, it's a surprise to me for whatever I find. Like, I haven't, like, whatever you guys are seeing, I'm seeing. So, one of these, like, it's pretty straightforward, right? You got your engine oil, trans fluid, two types of power steering and two types of coolant, and then your brake fluid. So, basically it's pretty straightforward. You just got to go into each and every single one of your fluid holders, fluid tanks, whatever you want to call them, and check and see if they compare to these, and this is what they're supposed to look like. So, to start us off, just give you guys a better look too. Alright, so your engine oil, trans fluid, power steering, a couple colors, coolant, and brake fluid. And then there's also times where, like, you'll find coolant, you'll have purple coolant or a certain type of power steering that will last, like, it's got like a 10-year, it's probably way too bright. It's got like a 10-year guaranteed thing or whatever. So, yeah, you basically can't change that until it's done. So, if it is done, then you gotta change it. But yeah, so let's start off with the easiest one to find, I guess. This one here is your brake fluid, right? So, pretty straightforward. Oh yeah, and the reason for why I'm carrying a zip tie is because you kind of need like a dipper stick or something to put in the little circles. And I find zip ties work great because they work, first of all, good for everything, and because they have little grooves in them, and that just helps like collect extra fluid, I guess. So we're gonna put this right there. Is good. Okay, so your brake fluid. Oh no, this might be power steering. Hold on. I don't even know. Yeah, it's got to be power steering. I didn't do any research really on my car. Oh no, that's brakes. Okay, good. I was right. Yeah, so that symbol right there is for your brakes. And we're gonna bring that right over here. Do one more dip. Bring it over. And by the way, guys, like, none of this hurts any of your fluids or anything. Like, you're just kind of dipping it, checking it, so you're not really taking out a large amount of it. And right now, it's kind of just sitting at the max line, so that's good. It means it's been up to date. Alright, so with our brake fluid, that there is just a kind of a taint yellow. If you guys, the camera doesn't really pick that up. Brake fluid's supposed to be clear. So right now, I could be close to a flush, but not really necessary. So now I'm gonna have to clean this off and come back, and we'll check the transmission fluid next. Alright, so transmission fluid. Where to find your trans fluid. Sometimes on newer cars they're really hard to find. You have to go underneath the car to find it and everything. But a lot of the times on older cars, it'll just be right here. And you pull your dipstick out, like so. Dabbing from a distance here. Oh yeah. Stick it back in there for one more. Oh, I missed a hole. There we go. Dip her back in there and pull her out. Oh yeah. Look at that. Close enough. Alright. We're going to stick that back in. Yep. And then we're going to take a look here. Alright, so I kind of got a kind of peachy faded transmission fluid. Once again, not really in use of a flush, but definitely has its wear and tear on it. So that to keep an eye on. So it's a brake fluid. And now we're just going to dip into the power steering. A lot of times you'll have your brake fluid and your power steering over there, but I have a lot of my wiring to my ECU for my car through there. So my power steering's right down here. This pretty much has its own dipper. Oh, where's my power steering? And I'm pretty sure when I first got this car safety need tested, it needed a power steering flush. And looks just about right there. That's clear, that's perfect, right? Matches up to that one there. So yeah, that one is definitely not in need of anything. And that's what it's supposed to look like, pristine clean. This is not, there we go. Okay, now we're gonna go to engine oil. And once again, I just got an oil change not too long ago, so let's see what we're looking like here. Dip her back in for one more. Get deep in there. Alright. Pull her back out. Okay. Get in there. So right now, that's what my engine oil is looking like, and that's what it's supposed to look like. But a lot of the times, engine oil, like, as soon as it even goes through your engine, like, it's gonna get dirty. So the fact that it's not black is good, and I'm not even due for another oil change for like another 5,000, between 3 and 5,000. So that's a good thing. And what do we got left? Coolant. Okay, so my car, I just drove home. My coolant's over here. I'm feeling it. It's still a little hot. The lid's a little hot. And then if you want to check additionally, there should be your coolant hoses running to your engine. And you feel them. If they're still really stiff, then do not open this because the back pressure will just blow your hand off. But if it's still just kind of warm, I think you might be alright. Just got to do it slow. So we're going to do that. There. You can hear the pressure being released just because it gets so hot. It goes under such heavy pressure. Alright. We're going to bring this over. Put it on there. I'm going to grab our dipper stick. Clean it off. It's always essential to clean it off because, there we go, better angle here. It's always better to clean it off because you don't really want to be mixing any of your fluids. So that's good. We're just going to go for a little dip in here, dip in this pool. We're going to pull it out. And once again, you always want to check your reserves. So, a lot of the time with coolant, I guess you can maybe just see that writing down there. But that's what it's supposed to be like cold. So when your engine's cold, like, I mean bone dry, like no heat for a lot of time, that's when you want to check for your level of coolant. And this right now, I'm pretty sure my coolant is supposed to be orange. But it's looking a little pinky, and it's looking pretty clear. Like, that's pretty hard to see. So I might be in good need of a coolant flush. And a coolant flush can run you, depending on your engine size, anywhere between like 150 to 200 plus bucks. But I also have a V6, so like, you know, it could be a lot cheaper for 4 cylinders. I'm not too quite sure. But basically this is a video here of how to check your fluids. So it looks like I'm doing alright. And hopefully this video was helpful to you guys, because I really wanted to get under the hood and do something a little different instead of just cosmetics, you know, to the outside of my car to make it look better. So this is a helpful video to anybody who needs to know how to check their fluids and ensure that their engine's running good. So thanks guys. I don't know if you can see me. Thanks guys. Remember, like, comment, subscribe. I love seeing likes. It just motivates me to make more videos. Comments are really helpful. Like I said, I got a comment in the last video to, you know, get under the hood, get your hands dirty and do something. So here it is. I have a lot of plans to do a lot more things, including roof racks. We're going to be hopefully getting these rims on as soon as the snow's gone, with some nice, like, I'm thinking 1-inch wheel spacers. We're going to get that radio deck in. I'm going to order some the wiring harness off eBay to get that done, and a lot more projects to come. So yeah guys, stay tuned, and if you want to subscribe, and we'll see you in the next video.